Hi, my name is Ella and I love to read. So one of the series that I read recently was the Starbound Series by Amie, Kaufman, and Meagan, which consists of These Broken Stars, don't have that one, back at the library, This Shattered World, and Their Fractured Light. So I wanted to review this series for you guys today and share with you some of my thoughts. Although this is marketed as a kind of sci-fi series, you look at the covers and you're like, this looks like romance. You're probably right. If you're looking for a hardcore sci-fi, this is not for you. This is more of a bridge between contemporary and sci-fi. We follow a couple in each book. There's a lot of romance. The covers are very romancy. The titles are very romancy. This is not a hardcore sci-fi. Yes, it takes place in space. Yes, the space elements are cool. But I think the main focus of these books is definitely the romance. Alright, so generally, as I said throughout these books, we follow two new characters in every book. In each one, it's a boy and a girl. So all the intertwined characters are working to uncover the mystery of a huge corporation called LaRoux. I'm not French, I'm sorry. It's spelled like this. They're trying to figure out what's going on with these magical creatures called the Whispers and how they're destroying a bunch of planets in their galaxy. The first book starts on a huge spacecraft called the Icarus and it crashes, and the only two people left alive who escape safely to a planet are Tarver and Lilac. As they explore the planet and try to survive, they uncover more and more about her father's secrets. The first book to me wasn't the strongest. This series definitely got better as it went on. And I really liked the connections that were built between all the characters as the series went on. In my opinion, the last book was the best. Like I said, we got to see all the cast of characters. The world in this book was, in my opinion, the most interesting and the strongest. And I really liked the plot and how it expanded like the scope of this entire series. One critique I have with this series was the indistinguishable characters, especially with the guy characters. They were all kind of boring white guys, and I really couldn't see any differences between them as we moved through the books. They felt kind of like carbon copies with only a single definable trait about them. My favorite pair of characters were Jubilee and Flynn from The Shattered World. I thought they had a lot more depth, a lot more interestingly built characters, and their relationship was the best. So I would recommend this series to you if you're looking for something that's kind of light and fun, that also has a fair amount of action. But if you don't like a little insta-love, and you're not okay with being left in the dark at first and having to figure stuff out as the story builds, I wouldn't recommend this series for you because I don't think you'd like it that much. I also think you would like this series if you liked Illuminate, also by Amie Kaufman, but with Jay Kristoff. It has a lot of the same elements, but a lot more sci-fi in it, and I personally think that series is a lot more interesting. Also, if you liked Warcross by Marie Lu, I really think you would like this series as well. It's very different, but I think a lot of the writing elements and the story elements are the same, and the characters feel very similar to me. Another series that feels really similar to this one is the Lunar Chronicles. Those books also take place in space, and they also follow a pair of characters, so if you're looking for a story that's kind of similar to that one, I would definitely recommend These Broken Stars and the rest of the Starbound series. Okay, so I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll leave links to all these books below if you want to find out more about them. Let me know if you've read these books, what you thought about them in the comments, and I hope you have a good time reading until I see you next time. Bye!